Hey, hi. We are in the factory, and we are going to talk about machine Bowyer skip. So the way that I do it is arguably more difficult than the way that most people do it, but I felt like I would share this video, at least of this strategy, a way of skipping machine Bowyer, because I feel it eliminates some of the human timing element, just based on the way you jump. So I'll talk about the jump first before I talk about the position that you're in. You will be holding down and right and running to stay in place. So when you're ready to jump, you want to spin the D-pad as you're jumping from down right to upright going clockwise. So the jump should look something like that. You definitely don't want to go to the left. You want to go as little to the left as possible when you spin around the D-pad. But this little spin around, I feel, helps me time it better. As you see, I cleared the booze so I could have some room to jump around here. But alright, so now for the positioning, there's a couple of longer conveyor belts compared to the other conveyor belts in this like stack of conveyors that form some stairs that machine Bowyer comes down. You want to get to the second longer one, and right at the front of it, on the bottom right, I like to look at the cog and try and position Mario so that when he's holding down and right, he's kind of walking directly over that cog in the conveyor. So as machine Bowyer is coming down, you want to time the jump so that as he's falling down from the conveyor above you to the conveyor that you're on, that's when you do your jump. And the spin around should help you time the position that Bowyer's at, so you can use a slightly easier visual cue as to like when he's falling down, as to when to start your jump. So I'm going to try and do an example of that. Excuse me if I fail it, I'm way out of practice, but here we go. So we're going to jump up here to the second conveyor and fail it instantly. I was late there. That was the main problem with that. So let's try again. Up to the second conveyor, holding down right. As he falls down, I was late again. I was also very far up on the conveyor. The further back you can get, the further downwards you can be, helps immensely. So here we are, falls down, and we jump right over. One more time here. I went way too far to the left as I did my my little D-pad 360 here. I guess it's more of a 270 than a 360. But yeah, one more time here. Not too bad. Ah. Early that time. I jumped before he was even falling. So yeah, I showed you a couple ways that it can go wrong, and quite a few ways it can go right. One last try here to posterity. Oh, wow. That's pretty rare that you land on top of him, like behind him, pretty much. Let's get it one more time here. So the quicker you can be on the little twirl is always better, as I mentioned before. And you just want to wait till... Actually, let's watch him fall down about there to jump. Right when he's going off the edge of the conveyor. Well, I hope any of that information helps, or that it was even coherent, because this is not the easiest thing to explain. I guess the last thing to note about this is if you wait at all while after you get this skip to get over these axioms here, in other words, if you're taking your time as a beginner, you're going to have to do this skip again on the next set of conveyors in this room, which is fine. It's better to take your time and go easy through these Axum guys than to actually encounter one of them, because not only is it difficult to run from them, if they get their attacks, they get a lot of attacks, and a lot of powerful attacks. So you definitely don't want to run into them. Even if you do, though, and you haven't hesitated at all jumping through them, you can still get by the next set of conveyors before the machine bowyer drops. So that's something to pay attention to as well. If you can do this whole room without stopping or getting encounters, you should be able to get up the next set of conveyors without seeing a machine bowyer. But alright, happy learning, good luck with Super Mario RPG, and I'll see you later.